Hi guys, welcome back to the channel today. We're in Forza Horizon 4. It's the first day of the winter season. I went through earlier and knocked out pretty much all of the objectives and stunts to be able to get the cone segs unlocked. The only thing I haven't done is obviously the rest of our daily challenges that aren't unlocked yet. I have not done this trial, which I'm planning on trying to do it either later today or tomorrow. If I end up doing it and end up getting the car, I'll film it. Otherwise, I won't be doing a video on that. I usually skip the trials in general and the games because I always get matched in horrible teams and then just get really frustrated trying to get them finished. But as you can see, the rest of these are all done now. I also have Series 11 Online Adventure complete. I highly recommend doing it. It takes a couple hours the first time, but after that first season, you only have to requalify one race, and you have it for the entire next month. And as you can see here, it does give you a start of 29% complete on the next following season we're going into. So it makes getting these cars over here much easier. By the time we get through all of our daily objectives, I should be around, I think it's like 86 or 87% complete. I can actually check here, 86%. And it's only the first day of the season. In fact, I had this done hours ago, but I was waiting on another video that I had recorded to finish exporting before I could record this. And what today's video is actually going to be on is the Mercedes GT 4-door coupe that we get from the all-wheel drive spotlight. To complete this challenge, I ended up using the Lamborghini Urus 2019. I do have a tune-up if you guys want to try it. It's a really fun car to drive, especially if you're on a wheel. It's, for as large as it is, it handles way better than you think it should, but that's because it's a Lamborghini SUV. For this one, obviously you got to use the Rally Fighter, also a tune-up if you guys want to try that one. I did this with the Ranger Raptor since we already had to use it. It was a very, very easy championship to get through. If you want to try my tune out, it's tuned for 7 gears. All of my tunes, if it's more than a 7-gear transmission in the car, I only tune it for 7 because that's all this Thrustmaster shifter can go up to. Otherwise, I'll be having to go up here and fiddle around trying to grab this paddle off to the side of my wheelbase to be able to get into the higher gears. For all 3 of our PR stunts, I used the new Rimac C2 we got not too long ago. I have an all-around build. It's got rally tires on it, rally suspension, but I've tuned it so it handles well everywhere, and it just makes knocking those out extremely quick and simple. I've used it for the last 2 seasons, and it literally is like 5 minutes of fast traveling, knock it out first try, and move on to the next one. So let's jump over into the Forza Vista here at the festival, look around the car real quick, see what it sounds like stock. We'll just take it around the festival grounds real quick so I can show you guys how it handles, because I'm honestly amazed that a 4,500 pound car handles as well as this Mercedes does. Auto Vista here, or Forza Vista I mean. Take a quick look around it. Not really much to see under the hood. Unfortunately, AMG does package away a lot of their beautiful engines underneath a lot of covers. If you take a look at the car from the front though, it's very, very aggressive looking, very menacing. You can definitely see it's got that GT racing look to the whole car. If we open it back up, the space in this thing is absolutely massive in the back. You would almost think this is a crossover SUV or something, not a sports sedan. And if we go around here to the interior, we do have some storage spaces there in the back. In the center it looks like. Very nice leather Alcantara interior. We do have a nice yellow piping in it. So you can see the race seats up, or the racing style seats up front with the harness strap holes. We'll pop in the front here and start this up, and you guys can see what I'm talking about the way this thing sounds. It's probably honestly one of my favorite sounds in this game now, and made me fall in love with this car as soon as I heard it. It's just music right there. Just absolutely amazing that Mercedes-AMG built this engine, and it's to sound as good as it does. just especially for being in-game. I did not expect this at all from this car, being with how many issues and complaints we've had lately with the way a lot of cars do sound inside of Horizon. So let's jump out of the festival here real quick. We'll go out, do a lap or two around, and show you guys how this thing handles. And being a mostly rear-biased all-wheel drive car, it does like to slide some. You can get it sideways, it can hold some angle. Ooh, a little too hard on that one. It's actually pretty wet out here right now, it seems like. Seems like the temperature's gone up, so it's making everything want to thaw. There we go. And at the same time, if you want to control the car and have all the grip in the world, it can do it. And it's just extremely nimble for an over 4,000 pound car, actually over 45. It's like 4508 or 06 or something like that. Honestly, especially in any game, this is really one of the most stable all-wheel drive cars anywhere near this weight and power that I've had the chance to try on my sim rig. I'm going to be quiet for just a second here and just drive around a little bit more before I go throw a build on this thing really quick so you guys can hear how it sounds. Even inside the car, the noise you get from the intake and the supercharger, or the bi-turbos pulling in air is just amazing. Go away, Forza Thun, not right now. And just so much power. Even with this kind of weight, it just reaches amazing top speeds. When I took it out as on a highway run earlier, it easily was... Alright, got everything upgraded and tuned. I don't want to waste your guys' time looking at all that. If you want to try my tune out, it is available in my Creative Hub. Basically, I just upgraded as far as I could to the top of S1 without breaking into S2. It does still have some room. The only thing engine-wise I didn't do is I did not touch the turbos. I do have snow tires on it since we're in winter right now. Altogether, we're putting out, I want to say it was 822 horsepower, all the way down to 3,467 pounds, which is over 1,000 pounds shed from factory. The weight distribution is actually closer to 50-50 now. Overall displacement's up to 4.5. Still sounds really good. It actually doesn't sound like we've changed very much. Like a lot of cars in this game, once you throw cams on them and then start changing everything about the motor, it just really messes up the sound. Honestly, if anything, I think it actually really sounds better with the upgrades on it now. And I'm sorry for that clanking sound you might hear here and there, guys, where it's the sound of the transmission missing gears. If I go between the controller and my wheel to do stuff, because I forget to put it in neutral, it just makes it do weird things with the gear shift. Let's take a quick run down the drag strip here, then we'll jump into an actual race and see how this thing does. Launch is real hard, even with how wet it is right now. 130, 40. Oh, I should have shifted. And it still would have kept climbing pretty quickly if I would have not been, or if I would have been paying attention to the gear change and not watching my dash display over here. You know what, since we're already here at the festival, probably just go over here And where's the festival sprint? Right there. That's a decently technical track for us to do this, or take this out on and see how it handles now. I do want to note, guys, when I was tuning the car and doing upgrades, you can't put race suspension on it, so I figure it already has it, but you can't change the suspension settings in tuning either, which is very odd. We only have the option for rally or drift suspension. And I do plan on trying to make a drift build on this later on. I just wanted to do a video first on what the car is actually built for and what it's supposed to do, and upgrading it for that, instead of just swapping rear wheel drive and trying to drift the thing. That right there shows you what I mean when I was talking about the kind of grip this car has. I dove into that corner way late and just getting heavy on the brakes for a second, downshifting and really throwing some angle and a little throttle into it. I was able to recover. It's not bad at all. Definitely still likes to slide a little bit since it is a mostly rear bias car. I didn't change the power distribution between front and back at all, but it handles amazingly well. Very impressed with this car. One last thing, I will take it to the highway real quick so we can see what kind of speed this thing can pull with my tune on it. And that'll probably be the end of the video for today, guys. Alright guys, fast traveled over here to the highway. We're going to do one quick run down it real quick, see what kind of speed this thing can pull with the upgrades on it. This is, remember, not quite fully maxed out on the stock motor, just everything but turbos though, so it's pretty close. This thing just sounds so mean inside the tunnel. Already coming up on 200, 202, 204, and back in the tunnel, 220, 225, 230, screw it, paddle. It looks with the way I have it geared for 7 gears, the most I'm going to be able to get, at least on this stretch of road. I think we're starting to go back uphill now, is 230, guys. Which, that's still really insane for this car. It got to 230 quick, I just don't have the gearing to keep going. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely suggest going and getting this car while you can. seasonal championship for it is extremely easy to get through. If you need help, I did put a tune-up for it. Like I said, I actually have a few cars tuned for S1 all-wheel drive that would easily be able to get you through it. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave it in the comments below. I will be back tomorrow to do a video on those new cone segs. And later this week we'll also be doing a video on the Mini Countryman that's available in the Forzathon shop right now. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.